What's going on, guys? Richie here. So today we got another car I'm working on. This time it's Shay's car. So to give you a little bit of backstory, she's got she took her Fusion. I guess they got it, the oil done, I guess at Firestone or whatever, and Firestone messed up their pan. Went through all the legal procedures, etc. So long story short, they got their money back and they bought a new oil pan and such. So today I get to put the new oil pan, basically the oil change on this. So in case you're not familiar, I don't know the real engine code name of this. I know this is the 2.5, but this is basically the older version of this. So Mazda and Ford were basically using the same motors at this time, and essentially this is the newer Skyactiv. This is a 2-liter, but this is a 2.5. So a bunch of the stuff is similar. And today, I'm not sure how. I don't think it's going to be that hard of a job. Might be a little bit of a pain in the ass to do, but it's all good. I get to work on something and help get a friend back on the road. So, first things first, I got to get the car up, but I'm getting all my tools out of the back of the 3. So, I forget that I let Nick borrow them, and he's at work right now, and they're in the back of his car. So I'm just gonna go get 2 right now real quick and then come back, because I honestly, I want to get this done as soon as I can, and it would probably be best to do this before they get off work so they don't have to worry too much. And I got other plans tonight, so, but I'll be back. I'm gonna go pick these jack stands up. Alright, so I just unboxed the new jack stands. So far, I'm liking this design a lot more. So let's see, let me show you. It looks as if on these, if you haven't used these, so with these new Daytona ones, they make it so it usually just goes in like a normal jack, but you have this pin here. When this pin is in, you can't release it. So that's really good, especially for what I'm trying to do. And that's really good from a safety feature. This is actually the first time I've had jack stands like that. I'm probably gonna I need to buy 2 more of these, because that was pretty good. I was gonna get the aluminum harder freight ones, but I chose not to because they're more expensive than these. And now I'm wishing I got another set of these, so I'm probably gonna buy these next week. But all right, we're gonna throw the jack stand underneath the car and actually start working. So we're back. Okay, car's all jacked up. I just went under there to see what size of bolts we gotta take off. First off, we gotta take the splash shield off, and if you didn't notice, I changed over to these because I don't want to get anything in my eyes, especially considering I wear contacts. We got all this splash shield stuff. So honestly, the smaller ones like these are 7s, but that's the size I grabbed. But it looks like I might be able to just take the whole thing down. Hold on, let's see. You can see how the oil leak is. They really messed it up. Honestly, I probably just need 10s. It's either 10 or 12s to get here. Looks like there's possibly, they didn't put one back in. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, it is right over here. So it's 1, 2, 3. There's supposed to be another one here that's missing. 4 and 5. Those look like 10 mils, and this whole thing should just come down. So be right back. There we go. So before I continue, hold on. I know you guys see me sweating, and let's just show you guys how hot it is here. So let's see, it's 91 degrees. Feels like, let's see, you guys see that? 91 degrees. Feels like 100 with 52% humidity. I'm dying out here. So that's why if I look like I'm sweating a lot, I am. We got that. It was only like 5 bolts, like I said. So pretty sure you can see how bad that oil looks. So he couldn't find the gasket for it, but okay. So from what I'm looking at, you got to take these bolts off. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, which I think these are all 10 mils. Hold on, let's see. Let me grab my little bolts and compare them. Yeah, so you take the 10 mils off. They go all the way around. There's, I think these are 8 mils. Looks like 4 8 mils on the front. You got a couple more in the back. You can see how they basically stripped the hole out. So this is the whole reason we got to deal with this. So if you ever think about taking your car to Firestone, you can basically see what I'm dealing with right now. God, what is that? I'm gonna wipe the oil off, but you take all those 10 mil bolts off, couple here, then you got, it looks like 4 transmission bolts. There's 2 on this side and then there's 2 on that side. So this shouldn't be that bad, but I'm trying not to jinx myself. I apologize for the noise in the background, because since it's Sunday and I'm doing this at home, everyone's cutting their grass, because, you know, that's my luck. So if I could set the GoPro up and show you guys what I was doing, I would, but hold on, let me see if I can set it up. I might have to change batteries here real quick, so give me a second. Okay, sorry. Alright, okay, sorry about that, guys. Oh. Everywhere. That should be good. I'm not sure if the GoPro's gonna focus on this, but if you can see that, you see it pulled the threads out. So this thing was never gonna get completely. Now that the oil's out, we can begin by taking up 10 mils. Actually, I'm looking at it here. I think I'm gonna take the 8s out first, because they're on the side. So I'll be right back. I gotta go grab I'm probably just gonna grab an 8 mil wrench. Alright, all those are loose. Bunch of old gasket material. I'm not sure if that's actually, I think it's not freaking, I could be wrong though. But alright. So good news is, alright, sorry about that. I had to take some time because the GoPro was basically overheating while I was doing everything I was doing. I got the bolts sorted through here. So these are the under tray bolts. I'm gonna see if I got any more and I put that completely in. Those are the transmission bolts in the exact order I had them. I had to take them out. These are the front bolts for the oil pan, and these are the rear. So while my GoPro was cooling down, I went ahead and the bottom mating surface of the block is good, and I was about to go over the oil pan. So everything I was looking up, apparently the only thing you have to use is RTV, because apparently there's no gasket. We looked, we didn't see one, so it is what it is. I'm gonna put a heavy bead of RTV on this because I don't want to mess anything up. But first, I need to go get the oil pan off from where it is, so we'll be straight. Only thing I'm confused about is this mating surface here. Actually, no, I'm just gonna put it around here. So I was a little bit confused about that, but I'm just gonna do it like that since that's how it was down there. I gotta get new gloves though first, so I can pull that out. And yeah, so give me a second. I'm going to pull the old one out and get ready to put the new one in. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, we got the old one off there. I'm going to grab the brake cleaner, get ready to clean the mating surface right here, and then make sure there's no other material. Lay the bead RTV, and we're gonna get her back in the room. So I can't set up the GoPro this time. So give me a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I've been working on the car. I couldn't get the oil, as you remember last clip, I couldn't get the oil pan on. I forgot that when I looked at all data, so I should have did this earlier. All of those transmission bolts, not the ones for the oil pan, but the ones that mount the transmission to the engine, need to be loosened because of how it sits. So you have, I don't know if you can see it, I'll get the one on the bottom. So there's one right where my finger is. You can see this one on the bottom pretty well. There's another one here, which is underneath the throttle body. I don't know if you can see my finger. Hold on. You can see, if you can see it right there. So it's that one there, and then you need to remove the airbox, battery tray, and all. There's one there, and then there's two right here on the back side. To get to these, you're probably gonna have to, oh crap, crawl into the engine bay, but you can see them both right there. So once you do all that, you should have enough clearance to space the trans from the engine just enough to get it up here. Let me show you guys. The bottom bolt I was talking about is right here. So once you do all of that, you have just enough clearance to get the oil pan on. You should. So I'm going to try to reseal the oil pan because it messed up my RTV job, and then we're gonna try to put this thing on. So give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. I know usually I'd be stopping on and off to turn the camera off, but I haven't, and it's basically just been killing the battery since it's running so long. All the transmission bolts are on, so you got to put the battery tray back in. These are, they're 10 mils. It's one 10 mil bolt and two 10 mil nuts because there's studs right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in real quick. When you remove the battery tray, you're gonna have this push pin held in, and I thought there was another one. Yep, and that one right there held in. So you got two push pin or two clips that are held into the battery tray, so you want to make sure you put those in first. So that's what I'm about to do right now. That one just pops in there, and the other one goes on the side. That's the battery hold down, which is right here. That's an 8 mil, by the way. So I'm gonna put these in. And then 2 nuts. And then once you do all of that, you gotta put the battery back in, of course, connect your MAF sensor, and then put the intake back on. So let me tighten this up real quick, and I'll get back with you guys. Sorry about that. Let's clean it out because I think the last time I used that filter was on Tyler's car when we put that transmission in. So, looks like Jesse and them bought mobile one. 020. Oh, my fault. 520. So let me get the plastic off this. So we're just gonna make sure that there's no leaks, because I want to make sure that seal is good. So okay, so we're good to go. Just pour the oil in. We're about to start it. Make sure there's no more leaks. So I'm gonna put you guys in over here. And I put shop towels down there to make sure we're really fine. Alright guys, the only thing I gotta put on is the sound baffle or the lower engine cover. So, but before I do that, I'm gonna clean that off because of all that excess oil. I'm gonna just hose it down with the pressure. Well, I should have hosed it down with the pressure washer earlier, but let's go ahead and get that done. I'm gonna reset the clock for one, and then reset the light for the oil change, and that'll be good to go. So, I hope. I'm not gonna record really anymore because really it's just, unless you guys really want to see me pressure wash that thing, it's kind of dumb too. But I'm probably just gonna end it here because I got some other stuff I gotta do today. But I'm glad I got this done. If you guys like videos like this and want to see me record more of me when I'm working on my car, if you guys like these videos and want to see me work on my friend's car more often, let me know, because I'll try to post, you know, basically do what I'm doing. If not, then it's whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this knocked out and call them and tell them they can go ahead and head over here and come pick the car up. So see you guys, peace out.